Hey guys, so today we're going to be making some curry shrimp and potatoes, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start by peeling my potatoes and then I'm cutting them into even sized cubes, okay? And next I'm gonna mince a few cloves of garlic and dice up about half of an onion. Okay, so next I'm gonna place my pot over medium heat and I added in a little bit of oil just to coat the bottom of the pot. And when the pot gets nice and hot, I'm gonna add in some curry powder and a little bit of turmeric powder. Then I'm gonna use my pot spoon and mix the powders into the oil, and at this point I'm gonna burn the curry for about 1 to 2 minutes. So you want to cook the curry a little bit. So usually I would add the minced garlic and the onion at this step right now with the curry while it's cooking, but I forgot to add it, so you guys can go ahead and add it now. You'll see me add it in a little while after I add the water in the pot, okay? So next I'm adding in a little bit of water and I'm gonna mix the water with the curry paste in the pot. And then now I'm adding in my onion and garlic. You could add the onion and garlic at this point too. It's totally fine. It tastes just as good, but I like to burn the onion and garlic with the curry before I add the water. Okay guys, so now I'm adding in the cubed potatoes, and next I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Give the pot a stir and then I'm gonna cover it and let that come to a boil. Then I'm gonna let this cook until my potatoes is fork tender, and you can use a knife or a fork to pierce the potatoes and they're basically soft, okay? So we are cooking the potatoes first because they take longer than the shrimp, obviously. All right, so you want to cook your potatoes first. Okay guys, so while the potatoes is cooking, I'm gonna season up the shrimp a little bit. So I already cleaned my shrimp. I left the shell, the tail on, okay? You can leave yours on or off, it's up to you. And then to season it, I'm gonna add some curry powder, some salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of adobo. Season the shrimp to your liking here. You don't have to use the same seasonings as me. Just use your favorite type of seasonings for shrimp, okay? And I'm also gonna add in some green seasoning. Now if you have green seasoning or sofrito, you could add that in as well. It'll add a good flavor to the dish. So season it out really well, mix the seasonings into the shrimp, and then just cover that and set it aside until we're ready to add the shrimp in the pot. So once my potatoes is tender enough to be pierced through with a fork, I'm gonna start adding in the seasoned shrimp, okay? So I'm gonna add in the shrimp and then give the pot a stir to mix the shrimp and the potatoes together. And then if you don't have enough water in the pot, if the liquid dried down, you could add in about 1 cup of water. You don't want to add too much water because the shrimp is going to cook in like 5 minutes, and then you don't want to have extra water in the pot, okay? So add in about 1 cup and give that a mix. Then at this step you can season up the dish a little bit more, so taste the sauce once it comes back to a boil, and if you need to adjust the seasonings, you can do so at this point. So if you need more salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, flavor up the pot, and just cover that and let it cook for about 4 to 5 minutes until the shrimp turns pink. And then the last thing I like to do is finish off my curry dishes with some fresh cilantro that I chopped up. All right, so I throw that in there, and if you want, you could cook it for about 3-4 more minutes, and that's it. Also, to thicken up the sauce a little bit, what I like to do is use a fork and mash up some of the potatoes in the pot, okay, and that'll thicken up the sauce and make it nice and thick. And that is how I make my curry shrimp and potatoes, you guys. So simple, absolutely delicious. Serve this with some white rice, some rice and peas, however you prefer. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you give this recipe a try. If you do, let me know in the comments down below how it turned out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.